On today's Live Daily News, big news regarding the San Angelo Coliseum, a money laundering arrest in Sterling County, and we remember what happened 79 years ago today. Plus, the Wallhawk baseball team is going to state, but before they go, Ryan Chadwick sits down with head coach Jason Schniers and some of the players on the team. All this plus more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. But before we get to the news, situated downtown near the Concho River, the recently remodeled Suburban Suites provides an upscale, convenient location for your next business trip. Going to need a long-term stay? Look no further than Suburban Suites. There you'll find completely renovated suites that make you feel like home. Plus, it's the only hotel just steps away from the McNeese Convention Center. For business or pleasure, choose the upgraded Suburban Suites. And now, on to the news. We start the show today with news coming out of both the San Angelo City Council and the Tom Green County Commissioners Court. Today, both entities approved applying for Federal Department of Defense funds for expansion of the San Angelo Coliseum. We've reported extensively on the issue over several months, and now it seems the renovation might finally be coming. While previous funding attempts didn't work out, it is now looking like the funds will be coming through the federal level. The county will be applying for a grant, and the city is supporting that measure. The new construction funding is to assist in disaster relief for Goodfellow Air Force Base in part. The Department of Defense will be fronting about 70% of the funds necessary. The rest of the money will be coming from local dollars, local private dollars. No local tax dollars will be used on the project. We'll keep our eye on the funding request and let you know what happens. And in crime news today, the Sterling County Sheriff's Office arrested a man on June 1st for money laundering. According to information sent to San Angelo Live by the Sterling County Sheriff Russell Irby, a sheriff's deputy performed a traffic stop on a 2003 Infiniti G35 in the very early morning hours of June 1st. That's on Highway 158, about 2 miles west of Sterling City toward Garden City. Iriberto Becerra was discovered in the vehicle along with over $12,000 in cash in the front floorboard and just over $1,000 cash in his front right pocket. He was arrested and charged with money laundering and then transported to the Tom Green County Jail, where he was booked and then later released the same day on $40,000 bond. No other information was released. Now, San Angelo Live attempted to contact the Sterling County Sheriff's Office over the last several business days, and we'll try to update this story when Sheriff Irby is back in the office next week. And of course, we couldn't get through the show today without mentioning that today is the 79th anniversary of the D-Day invasion. Back on June 6, 1944, Allied troops fought in Operation Overlord. The mission was the largest amphibious invasion in history. It is also known as the beginning of the end of World War II for Nazi Germany. During the battle, over 45,000 people lost their lives and were killed, and because of that, every year we honor them. The men who lost their lives on this day were a part of the greatest generation of Americans, and because of that, we thank them. Turning to weather today, some areas in San Angelo saw just a few brief sprinkles of rain around the lunchtime. Tonight there is a 20% chance of some of that same isolated showers, but for the rest of the week there is no rain in sight. Highs for the rest of the week will get up into the upper 90s to near 100 degrees. The hottest day will be on Friday, high of around 99. Saturday's high will be around 98 degrees. Both of those days, the sun will be out for sure, so don't forget your sunscreen. And finally, the Wallhawk baseball team is gearing up for state. Ryan Chadwick has Coach Jason Schniers, along with players Luke Camp, Dylan Gidney, and Gunnar Dillard. But before we get to the interview, here is a quick word from Jim Bass Forward.
We know you're looking for a truck. And of course, you're looking for a great deal. We've got the trucks, and we've got the deals. Get a brand new 2023 Ford F-150 STX 4x4, just $475 per month. Right now, you can choose from several different colors, and you can only find these at Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart at Arden Road, or 24/7 at JimBassFord.com.
And welcome back. We are now going to bring in head coach of Wall's baseball team, Jason Schniers. It's state championship week, and Wall earned themselves a trip, and they got 2 games this weekend. If they win on Friday in the semifinal matchup, they play for the state title on Saturday. And Coach, like we said, state championship week, what's the mentality like in practice heading into this weekend?
There's just excitement all around this place. These kids are, I don't know if it's actually hit them yet, but trying to prepare them the best that I can, and letting them understand that this week is about them. They've worked hard all year long, and have achieved a great accomplishment. Something that 24 out of, I think I saw 600 something teams across the state, and we're one of those that are left playing. And so we're excited. This week needs to be all about these kids, and I told them, when we get through this week and we get to Round Rock Thursday, start soaking it in, because this isn't something that happens every day. And I want these kids to understand, that they have earned this, and it's something that they should take a lot of pride in. And then also staying focused on what we have ahead of us with London on Friday.
And Coach, looking at the forecast for this weekend, the temperatures are going to be high. It's going to be pretty hot at the Dell Diamond. Are we taking any special precautions, or how are we preparing for that?
Oh, we got to be ready no matter what. We just make sure we stay hydrated and ready to go. But it's going to be hot inside that stadium. There's not much breeze, and so just got to be able to handle it. Make sure we're prepped ahead of time. Staying hydrated, and just be ready to go with the heat and go deal with it. Both teams are going to be playing in it, so just got to make sure we're ready to begin with.
All right, Coach. And final question here from me. What does this state tournament mean to you personally? I know you've been here before. I know you won with the guys in 2019, but does this squad in particular, if y'all do make it to that state game and win that eventual state title, is it going to mean something extra to you?
It's every team that I've guided to the state tournament has been special. That first one is always, it kind of seems just, we finally did it. It's the first one. And then the second one, you get there and you're like, okay, well, this is maybe becoming something that's the norm around here, with something that we expect a little bit more. And then with this third one, these kids have bought into what we were doing, and it kind of feels a lot like 2019 with these guys, the camaraderie and the just the fact that these kids play for one another, and they're going to do whatever it takes to win and achieve success. And to answer your question, as far as being my last one and going out, it's special already. Just understanding that we're still playing, we're still out here practicing this week, and you couldn't write a better storybook ending right now, and we're trying to find a way to win 2 more games.
And all right, this has been head coach of the Wall Hawks, Jason Schniers, ahead of their state tournament matchup this weekend. Thanks so much for coming on, Coach, and good luck.
Before we get to the rest of this interview, I want to let you know that this year's Wall Hawk playoff run is brought to you by the Wall Parade. This 4th of July, don't miss the Wall 4th of July Parade. This year, the action will kick off at around 10 o'clock. Expect a ton of floats and some great memories. Also, after the parade, don't miss out on that hamburger lunch at the St. Ambrose Parish Hall. It's the best way to celebrate America. And now, here are some of the players from the state finalist Wall Hawk baseball team.
All right, and now we're here with some of the guys on the team. I got Luke Kemp, Dylan Gidney, and Gunnar Dillard. Guys, how are y'all feeling today? I know this is a big deal for this community making this state run, but just give me y'all's thoughts. How are y'all feeling about it?
Oh, I feel incredible. Ready to go. I won't say it's unexpected, but I'm ready to go.
All right, I'd love to hear it, guys. Let's go ahead and start with you, Luke. Really showed out in that series against Brock, and that's basically something you've been doing all year. You've been just the real powerhouse for this Wall baseball team on the mound, throwing multiple complete games, shutouts, the works. First off, Like, are you going to be pitching in the first game or second game this weekend? And how are you just taking pitching in this kind of situation?
Oh, it feels amazing, you know, but I'm not really going to use it as, like, how big the stage is. It's just another game for me, you know. Yes, London's going to be good. They're going to swing the bats well, so I just got to pitch, hit my spots, you know, locate, you know. But I'm not going to let the big stage get to me because I've been in these type of games before, so.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to be pitching on Friday, and looking at these two guys next to you, it's always got to be a good feeling knowing that they have your back. But specifically, Dylan, how nice is it when Luke's on the mound and you know that ball is going to be, you know, pop straight up in the air, nice and easy on the ground for you?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we can always trust Luke to, you know, hit his spots and, you know, do his job, and it makes it a lot more comfortable for us and easier for us to work and have his back.
All right, and Gunnar, of course, quarterback for the Wall Hawks, signal caller in the fall, as well as signal caller at catcher in the spring. How does, you know, playing catcher translate, if at all, to playing quarterback?
Well, I think it does in a way, just because I guess they say catcher is the quarterback on the baseball field. But I have played catcher my whole life, so it's nothing new. And calling pitches is something I like to do, and that's one thing I take pride in as a catcher.
And, of course, y'all aren't just a defensive team, you know, even though that you're putting up multiple shutouts throughout this postseason. On offense, like, you're also just going nuts this year. You've scored over 60 runs. Gunnar, let's go ahead and start with you. How do you think y'all keep the offense humming like this?
Definitely our leadoff guy. Kellen starts us off hot, and then every inning throughout the game, first inning through the seventh inning, if our leadoff guy gets on, I think that's a big part of each and every inning. But even without that, I think we have competitive at-bats all the time.
And Dylan, how about you? When it's your turn up to bat, there's usually a bunch of guys on base. Like what's that like, just looking to clean up every time you step up to the plate?
I mean, it's fun. I mean, the hitting is kind of contagious. I mean, against Brock, our bats were on, and they just kept rolling in.
And, of course, Luke, I know that Will Scher plays DH for y'all, but he never DHs for you. You know, how is that being one of the best guys on the mound and being one of the most prolific guys in the offense?
I love it. You know, I love going out, you know, shoving on the mound, and then when of course my chance comes up to bat. You know, I love helping out my team. You know, get myself some runs. So being 2-hole, my job is to usually get on base, move the leadoff guy around. So, you know, I just like getting on base. So like when I go back on the mound, I already have runs for me.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for taking the time to come onto the show. We wish you all the best of luck this weekend. Go home or go out there and win a state championship. And, of course, that was the Wall Hawks, Luke Kemp, Dylan Gidney, and Gunnar Dillard, three of the most prolific guys on that Wall Hawks baseball team. Wall travels to Round Rock on Friday to play their state semifinal matchup against Corpus Christi London at noon there. And if they win that game, then they play again on Saturday at 9 a.m. And, of course, if you can't get out there and make that game, Wall is also having a send-off at Wall High School on Thursday at 8:45 a.m. So if you want to go support the guys that way, you can as well. But, yeah, thanks for watching, and we will be right back.
Cleaning has never been more essential, and our health has never been more precious. Yet with rising costs, we are having to make hard choices when it comes to buying essentials. Carpet Tech wants to help you maintain a clean and healthy home and afford other essentials like fuel and groceries. So we're giving away a $250 prepaid gift card every week. Anyone who books any Carpet Tech cleaning appointment is entered to win. Even in this economy, we hope an extra $250 will make a difference.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And that's it for news, weather, and sports today. Be sure and join us tomorrow for more. Until then, for San Angelo Live, I'm Yantis Green.